What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here, and welcome back to my Felipe Massa career mode, and we're here for round 11, the Hungarian Grand Prix. We're over halfway through this season, so if you missed any races, then go back to my channel and check them out. There's been some fantastic ones this season. And the Hungarian Grand Prix, well, most of the races tend to be boring apart from in real life 2015, but I can guarantee you this is a really good one. And we started off in qualifying. It's a bit of a hit and miss track for me. Sometimes I'm horrific, but sometimes when I really get into the groove, I can really put in a great performance. And now we're on our second run. Our first run wasn't great, put us in 6th. Second run here, we are still going to be quite far off, 1.4 seconds off the Mercedes of Hamilton. So we've got a lot of work to do in the final stint. We were actually down to 9th, just ahead of our teammates. So the Williams are really struggling in this session. The checkered flags come out, so we've got to improve so badly. What are we going to do? Coming to the line, how far up the leaderboard are we? It's only 7th. It is only 7th. Such a poor session. That's got to be one of our worst qualifying sessions of the season. And we're just ahead of our teammate. We have struggled so badly there. We've been out-qualified by both Red Bulls. Daniel Ricciardo's in 3rd place. What a performance right there from him. So, don't know, are we battling for 7th in the race with our teammate? That would be a pretty horrific situation. Roberto Merri has out-qualified Max Verstappen. Oh my god. This session's messed up. So, race time, and the clouds are building. Well, that is going to change and mix things up very nicely indeed, because in terms of qualifying pace, we do not have much of that. So it's going to be interesting to see how we end up doing in the race. Do we have the race pace? But first of all, do we have the pace off the line? 5 lights. And away we go. We don't get a great initial getaway, so I'm sure our teammates straight past us. There we go. What a quick start of Bottas is. We got a Lotus on the right, I think another Lotus on the left, so we're under attack from the Lotuses, Loti, let's call them whatever. So up the inside of Kvyat, Bottas has held up Raikkonen nicely for us, so we might have a run into turn 2 here. Up the inside, are we going to get it done? We're so close to the back of our teammate, but we have got it done. Fantastic late break and move, up to 6th, and the Williams have had a brilliant start once again. We are so good at getting quick starts, and let's see if we can gain any more positions from the first lap. We are quite close to Bottas. Let's see if we can make anything stick. That was so close once again. We're leaving nothing on the edge. We've got a great run there, so into the chicane we could go for a move here. Late break, and are we going to get it done? I think we have. Kept it on the track and nicely done, up into 5th place. We halted our teammates' momentum, but we gained the position, which is the main thing. So hopefully we can stick on the back of Vettel, and Ricciardo still maintain 3rd. But Vettel got the move done going into turn 1 on the next lap. They are very close, and they do make contact. You can see the sparks there, so they've halted each other's momentum. So we've got a run here. Can we make it 3 wide going into turn 2? This would be an almighty move. We make contact. Ricciardo's gone spinning. We're ahead of Vettel though. We're up into 3rd. But was that a dirty move from me? Well, you're going to see a lot of point of view cameras here. So that's us once again. Up the inside, Ricciardo loses out massively. So this is Vettel right on the outside of everyone. You can't really see too much there, but I do force him out wide. This is the key camera. Look what happens to Ricciardo. He turns far too early for turn 2. You can see on board with my teammate. Yeah, he hits me, goes into Vettel and just loses control. I'll slow it down here. You can see Ricciardo turns in well too early for the corner. It goes straight into me. Hits Vettel, and yeah, to the back of the field for him. That's Ricciardo's fault in my opinion. I wasn't out of control, but I think the contact with him made me lock up, forced me a little bit wide, and we did make contact with Vettel, but it was close. It was very close, but up to 3rd. And at this point, Bottas has just overtaken Hamilton, I wish he had, overtaken Vettel for 4th, so the Williams have some great pace here, because I'm seriously closing in on Hamilton. Me and Bottas are faster than the Mercedes at this point, so I'm closing in on 2nd, and I really do. On lap 10 here, we're right on the back of Hamilton. Bottas is coming too, so let's see if we can make a move stick. We've got better grip in the middle sector. The setup's perfect for the middle sector, and now we've got a great run once again. Can we get Hamilton into the chicane? Late braking. Are we going to get it stuck? Hits the apex. Yes, we've done it again. We seem to have the advantage over the AI in that section of the track. Get a better run. and we can just chuck it up the inside. A nice clean move up into second, and now we're catching up to Nico Rosberg. Well, weirdly, we're catching the Mercedes, and my teammate is on the attack, so I thought, he's faster than me. He caught up half a second on the last lap, so I'll let him through, but he gets a horrific run. So now we're side by side going into turn 2, and behind us is Ricciardo, who's in last place, and he's made a pit stop, and whoa! That's just proof that Ricciardo turned in too early. The AI seemed to be programmed to turn in too early there, and Bottas is so lucky we didn't make contact. So it is going to rain in like 10-15 minutes, I heard. I got a bit distracted with the move. I was supposed to come in at the end of this lap, and then Bottas comes in instead, which really annoys me. I'm going to lose out here. Hamilton pitted on like lap 12, so got a major undercut. And now I've got Ricciardo a lap down, just about to overtake me. He's got the fresh tyres, and I'm seriously losing out here. So the rain's coming down in 15 minutes. I was going to pit to make the most of fresh options, but no, this is just annoying. It's not playing out well for us. Hamilton's already up to second, and I think everyone behind us is pitted. We're trying to shove Ricciardo out the way. Stop fighting us. This is so annoying and unnecessary. Round the outside, we go off the track, but screw it. We're not fighting Ricciardo with this dumbass battle. I know he wants retribution for that incident on lap 2, but it wasn't my fault. So we're finally coming in with the last one to pit, so everyone's going to get the undercut on us. We are probably going to drop a position or 2, maybe even 3. We'll see how things end up. But we are finally getting on, and you set the option tyres. Bottas could have screwed us here by coming in on our pit lap. That was our pit window, and there we go. We're coming out in 5th place. Behind Hamilton, Rosberg. And there's Bottas and Raikkonen just ahead of us. And there is Vettel just behind us. We're trying to get our tyres up to temperature, sliding around the track. And he's going on the attack. He's going to try and go around the outside of turn 2. Let's see what we can do here. Can we defend it? It's very tricky. But I think Vettel's got the position just ahead of us. But he doesn't get such a great run there. So we're going to go round. No, this is not going to work. Round the outside. Surely not. Let's see. We give each other enough room. We just about keeping on the track. And he's still there. What a battle this is. Us and Sebastian Vettel. Can we get 5th position back? He's got a better run. We're sliding up the inside. A classic move for us in this race. And there we go. We've maintained 5th. But you got to admit that I can't even talk. I'm that excited over that battle. That battle was awesome. But Vettel is quicker than us. And he shows it here by just breezing straight past us. And I thought better of it about going like for a dive bomb up the inside, because he is quicker than us, and if we stay within the 1 second window, then he can pull me towards the likes of Raikkonen and Bottas, and hopefully the 2 Mercedes. We seriously need to catch back up to them, because we were quicker than them in the first stint. I could have easily been in first position if I'd come in on the right lap, but at this point I was thinking, it's time for intermediates. No one else is pitting, so I thought I'll come in, try and gain an advantage. Well, I lost the advantage earlier on, so we're coming in for the intermediate tyres. Hopefully this works out. We'll be hopefully getting a kind of undercut like Hamilton did before. The tyres are on, and let's see what happens. Well, we nearly lose it coming out the pits. That was very close indeed. It nearly put it straight into the pit wall, but we recover from that. And yeah, we put in a respectable lap. It wasn't too tricky. And coming to the end of the lap, all the other cars are in the pits. Let's see if we can jump any of them. Well, the answer is yes. There's my teammate up to 4th. Who is that ahead? That is Raikkonen. So if we get him, we're up into 3rd. And we would have passed 3 cars in the pit stop phase, which is absolutely fantastic. We're going to try go around the outside. We've learned from the Vettel move from before. We should have better grip. So around the outside should work here, and it does. Thank you, Sebastian, for the trial before. You taught me well. So up into 3rd. No doubt we'd have gained some time on the Mercedes, so that's worked out very well indeed. And quite a few laps later, we tried to catch up to the Mercedes. I'm about 5 seconds behind Hamilton. But look at this train of cars ahead, all them back markers, including Ricciardo. But it is time for the wet tyres. And yeah, looking at this, we're losing control going into the pits, but we could lose quite a bit of time here. It's going to be interesting to see how things work out. There were a lot of slower cars ahead. And Ricciardo's only made his way up to 18th from last. So yeah, he's not having the greatest of races, even though we qualified 3rd. Are we going to get held up? Yes, we are. The Ferrari is just behind us, but we are just behind Hamilton. He must have lost quite a lot of time in the pits. So, on the back of Hamilton, this is probably our best opportunity to get a move done. Well, he started to pull away, I didn't have the pace. But this happened, Hamilton's off the track, he has hit a back marker. And does he have any damage here? We're going to have to make the most of it. Are we going to chuck it up the inside? Yes, we are. And can we keep the car ahead of Hamilton? I think we have. He's on the outside. We squeeze him out. This is our position. We're maintaining second. Though we go wide straight away. Just trying to throw it away. So Hamilton's back ahead of us. So we need to go for move probably into turn 1. But no, before that, into the final corner. That is a fantastic opportunity to move. Have we got this done? Better grip on the inside. And yes, we've got the move done, but Hamilton's coming back. He's got the inside line. What a fantastic battle this is once again. But we're going to switch it to the inside. We're all locked up so badly, and no, there's no contact. Somehow how the hell did I get that move done? I was so out of control going into turn 1. We'll see on board with Hamilton. You just see me fly up the inside. He sees us coming, and luckily he does. Otherwise, yeah, we would have both been spun out. So we're back up to second position. What a battle that was, so exhilarating. And this is the Hungarian Grand Prix. You rarely get an exciting Hungarian race, but this has been absolutely brilliant. And now we're going slightly wide into the corner, but still into second place. And now we've made contact. Who has hit us? It's Hamilton. He's put us into the wall, but he spun as well. What happened there? We go slightly wide. Hamilton goes for a very opportunistic move. There was no way he was getting past there. Clips our rear tyre and puts us into the wall. Let's see on board with him. He saw a bit of an opportunity, but I was just taking the racing line. I went slightly wide, yes, but there was no way he was going to get past there. A bit of a dumb move there. And now Raikkonen is a couple of seconds behind me, but he has overtaken the stricken Hamilton, who is now down into 4th position, which has helped us out in terms of finishing on the podium. Now it's time for intermediate tyres. The gap is still a couple of seconds to Raikkonen, but Hamilton is right on his tail, trying to get back at me. He wants his second position back. And yeah, I'm not going to talk about Rosberg because he is long gone, and unless there's an incident, there's no doubt he is going to win this race. 19 seconds ahead. Oh, we're getting held up as well by the Sauber. That's so frustrating. But still ahead of Raikkonen by 2 seconds. Rosberg's extended the lead to nearly 22 seconds. So yeah, we're fighting to hold on to second. But Hamilton looks like on the leaderboard has got into 3rd place, overtaking Raikkonen. So he's no doubt going to be quicker than me, obviously being in the Mercedes. But on to lap 56. It's time for dry tyres. Another pit stop. There's a lot of pit stops. Yet you never seem to have a race where it's just wet throughout, do you? It usually goes like dry enters wet, enters dry again. And that seems to be the most likely transition. But yeah, Hamilton's on the back of us. Let's see if we can get a decent pit stop onto the options. And we're getting held up by the Ferrari, and Hamilton's jumped us in the pits. Oh, we haven't had luck in the pit stop phase this race, have we? And now on the intermediates, we've got some decent pace, but we haven't got the pace of Hamilton. He is 6/10 faster than us, and that was a fantastic lap for me in Rich Mix. So I think it's safe to say, goodbye Hamilton. I won't be seeing you for a while. But on to lap 65. Hamilton's long gone now. Raikkonen's on the attack. You can see Hamilton's nearly 10 seconds ahead. Raikkonen's going for a move up the outside. I've got a message from someone. Go away, I'm trying to fight Raikkonen here. So we defend the move, and yes, we've maintained 3rd position, chopping him out. I had to have a look at this message. What the hell do you want? Well, do you play F1 2015? You know what? No, I don't. I'm not even going to reply to that. Look at the profile. Do I play F1 2015? Clearly not a subscriber, so he's not getting a response. Jokes, I'd respond to most people. But Raikkonen's on the attack. He's going up the inside. We've got Button ahead of us, which will be a bit of a distraction. So we're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. A slight contact with Raikkonen, but we're trying to hold him around the outside, trying to fight for this 3rd place. Another podium would be brilliant. But Raikkonen's going for the outside of turn 3. Can we get through this corner cleanly? Yes, we do. We force him out wide again. That's great defensive driving from me. I know Raikkonen is quicker, so I need to pull out the best of my skills, make the most of what I've got, and just defend this 3rd position. So we just ahead of Raikkonen going on to the final lap. Where's Raikkonen disappeared to? Seriously, where the hell's the Ferrari gone? Oh, there he is. He's stuck behind Ericsson. That is not how you lap any car. So that helped me out on the final lap. A stroll to the line it was. And yeah, we're finishing in 3rd place. That's been a very exciting race. I actually really... before the race, I wasn't looking forward to doing this race so much because I'm not the biggest fan of the Hungarian track, but that was epic. I loved that race so much. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And that's another podium this season. I'm just so consistent. But sadly, the two drivers leading the standings, first and second, the two Mercedes. So there's a lot of work to do if I want to win this title. And next time out it's going to be Spa. That's a race I can definitely win. We've definitely got the straight line speed and it's one of my favourite tracks, so should be a good one. Look out for that. So there we go. 34 seconds off Rosberg. The Mercedes were just far too quick here this weekend, but at least we got 15 points from it. Our teammate finished 5th. It could have been so much better. We were so quick in the early stages. And yeah, we got the better of the two Ferraris. Sainz gets some points. He doesn't usually get too many points. And at the back, Stevens beat Hulkenberg. What's up with the manners beating cars this weekend? So in the driver standings, Rosberg has a 7-point lead over Hamilton. And we're only 24 points behind, so we're still in there. The Ferrari's a little bit further back, so yeah, it's going to be tough for them, but we'll wait and see what happens. Really looking forward to Spa. Can't wait. Quick look at the constructors. And we should be closing back up to Ferrari, if I'm not mistaken, as Sainz goes flying up the standings with his 3 points there. Yeah, we're only 15 points behind Ferrari, so the battle goes on. Looking forward to Spa. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, please do for future videos, and I'll catch you in the next one, the Belgian Grand Prix. Come on. Goodbye.